It's time for another episode of Tucson Means Business, featuring Tucson's top entrepreneurs and leaders in the business world. And now your host, Mark Bishop.
Well, if you'd like to get ahead this summer, you can learn new tech skills from home. You can take advantage of IBM's free online resource helping students and adults learn the skills needed to land fast-growing jobs across fields like cybersecurity, cloud computing, and digital design. Well, how's all this happening? Guillermo Miranda, he's global head of IBM Corporate Social Responsibility. Welcome, Guillermo.
Thank you very much, Mark. Thank you for having me.
You're most welcome. Well, summer finally here, though it's going to look and feel different from, summers past. Many seasonal experiences and vacations, usually occurring in person, will continue to take place online. So for students and adults who are looking to make the most of this newfound time by getting ahead of a new school year or new job search, there are a number of programs and opportunities to learn new skills. Guillermo, tell us about Open P Tech, if you would, please.
Absolutely. No, thank you. Look, at IBM, we feel a very strong responsibility to support our users and the extended community on this transition to a digital economy. We are generating the platforms and the tools for the future, but as part of that effort, we also have to bring people to the future and help to ease that transition and avoid having this division of the haves and the have-nots. And that's our mission in the education platforms of IBM. And Open P Tech is a very specific platform that we designed for high schoolers and college kids in order to get two sets of experiences. One is workplace learning. How do I operate in this new workplace? How do I understand teamwork, collaboration, design thinking, agile methodologies? And then have the basics of the technologies that are advancing science, artificial intelligence, cloud computing, blockchain, IoT, and have all the basics. And I can take this as small snacks. I don't have to commit to a big thing, or I can commit, and there is digital badges along the way that will create the certification of what I am accomplishing.
Well, Open P Tech sounds amazing, really. I mean, it already has something like 40,000 users. And Open P Tech, listeners, Pathways in Technology, Early College High School. Okay, that's what it really stands for. Now, this platform, Guillermo, it's also in French. What other languages?
Yes, as part of the expansion of the platform, we have the platform available in Spanish, Portuguese, French, and German. And the idea is that language should not be a barrier. Mm-hmm. There are multiple platforms that tend to be very much in English. So we are here helping to open up the barriers. And it can operate in many countries. And in the US, for instance, having a very strong platform in Spanish will help many of the underserved communities.
Yes, my word, particularly Spanish. Now, courses with engaging videos, educational games. That sounds interesting, that unpack complex topics such as artificial intelligence and the cloud, as well as professional skills like design thinking by introducing all the foundational knowledge needed. It sounds a very teacher-friendly digital library and a platform for definitely professional development. Jobs, well, it looks like there's going to be more opportunities for a lot more students here, Guillermo.
Absolutely. And I think that the most important thing is to learn that learning how to keep yourself acquainted with the latest on professional development is very important. Learn how to learn is a skill, and probably is the core skill. And the way that we try to do it in Open P Tech is to make it entertaining and to make it easy. And as I said, and I repeat, is to go beyond this fear of this is technology I don't know. No, we can all operate in technology. It's as easy as getting a new subscribing for a streaming in our own TV. So I think that's the way that we try to position the platform.
So answer me this. If students who want to explore topics more deeply, they can also earn digital badges, apparently, offering students a cost-free way to demonstrate their knowledge and skills as they apply for employment or higher education. So how does that work?
look, the digital badges are credentials that you can post in your resume, you can post in your LinkedIn profile, and it has the ability to certify that you have a very specific set of skills that have been tested. It's an open source environment, and you can carry that. You are not attached to a single platform. You can carry that for in life. And the idea is that when you have a digital badge, you can use it as a way of certification in order to apply for a job, in order to advance your career, and in order to have an easy way to see your progress. It's like you always have to put a lot of brownies along the way. If you have the right set of brownies, the people will go through the way. If not, it's going to be more difficult, and you are going to have not necessarily the focus that is needed.
Well, this Open P-Tech builds on the success of IBM's education model, P-Tech, which was designed and launched, back in 2011 from memory. This was to educate students so that they do have the skills to fill gaps in the job market. I mean, the next generation of business and technology leaders, they've got to succeed, and it's getting more tech every day. P-Tech is a direct response to the challenge of STEM skills shortages, wasn't it? As well as a lack of access
Absolutely.
to high-quality education. You've seen remarkable changes since its implementation, right?
Yes, I think we have been able to progress how you integrate the industry. I think that there is a paradigm that we have to change, and P-Tech has helped. The paradigm was that industry, they should not be involved in the academic structure or in the education process. You will wait and you will receive the graduates and give them employment. I think that this is the wrong paradigm. I think that industry needs to be involved in the education. And P-Tech is precisely where we have industry fully involved in education. So the people that graduates from the academic institutions is job ready. You don't have to spend a lot of money to retrain some of the graduates or some of the people that is getting out of the academic institutions.
Well, the model has rapidly expanded. I think it's in 24 countries now, and 200-odd schools it's at, with 600 industry partners. Are you responsible for getting most of them?
Yes. And one thing that will be very nice for you to know is that the very first country outside of the U.S. that adopted the P-Tech education model was Australia. And we have several schools in Australia, and the government of Australia is a strong sponsor of P-Tech and Open P-Tech. And now the New South Wales Network of Education has adopted Open P-Tech as their standard for cybersecurity skills.
That's good to hear. That's very good to hear. Now, what technology and professional skills do you think are the most critical in the ensuing years?
So I think the ability to take advantage of all the information and insights that we are getting from users are the critical skills. I think that the difference between a more non-digital economy and the current digital economy is that now we have access to a lot of data, a lot of insights. So the roles and the skills that allow you to take advantage of that will be the ones that are going to progress rapidly. And how to understand your user, how to know what is the best time of the day to offer a service, how to understand what is the most specific profile that you need for a product, etc. So data and insights, I think that's at the core of the digital economy.
Mm-hmm. So how can
that used in a responsible way? And I think that's another big differentiation that we try to bring to the marketplace, Mark, with IBM.
Yes, agree with you on that responsibility and done the correct way. That is important. Yes. So how can my listeners use OP Tech during this summer? What's the best way for them to go about this?
IBM.com/skills. That's the gateway for all the resources on education that we have. And you can also go directly to ptech.org and get connected. And there is a summer skill up program. So the moment that you get into the platform, look for the summer skill up program, and then we'll automatically enroll you in a series of webinars and sessions that can help you.
Well, that sounds easy enough. Just repeat that first bit again for me. IBM.com/skills, SKILLS. That's simple, isn't it? You got that, everybody?
That's correct.
IBM.com/skills. That's the gateway. Then you go from there. Fascinating stuff. Guillermo Miranda. He's the global head, the big shot of IBM Corporate Social Responsibility. And are they doing a good job? Thank you, Guillermo. Appreciate the time you've given me this morning.
Thank you very much. Have a beautiful day, Mark.
You too, my friend. Good luck with the future.
Thank you.